I'm leaving the road being right there. I'm parked back this way. That over there is Pigeon Ridge Road. There was something I wanted to do on that. I'll save that for another day. That's what we're looking at right there. There's the saddle. If you look at it on Google Earth or a map, that's Smith Peak. I'll be headed that direction, southwest. Now, the far southwest end of this canyon, where you can go by car, there's another trail, West Fork, that be a lot easier. That's the way my friends came in, and you can get in this way too. It's a little work, and a lot of poison oak, mostly poison oak. But I've yet to do this way, and leaving something undone, I always think there could be some pictographs, there could be a cave, there could be some relic from yesteryear. So I always want to try it, and I'll be 60 in a few months. I figure I better get to doing it now before it's too late. I don't know how much time I got left. No one knows. So I'm at the saddle. That's Smith Peak up there. Let's see. This is when I came up over here. That's the road over there at 39. So I came off of that road, came up all these gulches, came up right here. This is the fire break that heads to Crystal Lake. Just stung right in the neck by a wasp. Damn it, Jim. At least he's dead. So, man, that burns. So, it's the robin. That's what she said. And I'm going up there. There's my truck over there. Came up that, way back over there, back, out, way back in there, out, way back in there, out, up here. We went up there. Look at that cool fire break. If you look at this Google Earth, unless you look at it at a certain angle, it looks like there's a mine up there. It looks like there's a cave. Not this peak, but the next one. But if you're looking down and you inch your way all the way around, you can see it's the shadow of a bush nearby that's making that. I almost was thinking way down there to climb that ridge, take that fire break. That fire break goes almost right to that place that looks like a mine. Then I was just gonna come down this way. Lucky thing, yesterday I clicked on it and did the 360 rotation. I believe it's a shadow. It's a big clearing by the some kind of lookout towers. I forget what they call it. It is hot, really hot. Look at this beautiful little rest stop. Through the trees there in the center of the screen, you can see South Hawkins. Then it dips down, goes over to the PCT, goes in back of that ridge there at the center of the screen. Over there to Windy Gap, and then it drops down to Crystal Lake, comes over, comes right up here to me. Here's the trail that I took. Let's see. You can get an idea of all the ins and outs of that trail. It's only a few miles, but you gotta go way back in those gulches, way back out. It's like walking to Parsons Landing from Two Harbors. I'm real close now. I'm gonna summit this, but my heart is just beating real irregular. I don't know if it's that wasp nest, that wasp sting. It got me right here, or if it's just the heat. I don't know, but I don't think this is a good idea, going down the backside by myself. There's absolutely zero shade. I'll go up there and show you it, and I will see how the wind's blowing. If the wind's blowing pretty strong, I may try it, but if it's dead calm, denied. I think I'm going to come back down exactly the same way I came up and go around and meet them from the rear entrance. It's starting to feel not good. Whoa, 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 almost man down. Oh, it is hot. Really hot. It wasn't supposed to be hot. That's why I picked this date. So here we are at the peak, Smith Peak. I'm gonna put something in that can. If there's a thing to write, I don't know if there is. And read the details down below. If first one to come up here and get that and tell me what I wrote, and you'll win something, a little something something. Nothing big, nothing major, just a little something. If you're gonna be up here, look what I found. Oh, an Easter egg. I want an Easter egg. Look at that. So if you're up here, coming up here anyway, check that. You'll see Pharaoh, and I'll write something right below the word Pharaoh. I'll try to get the back page if the back page is available. Just look through it if there's one in there. If there's not, I will tell you. But if there is in there, I'll write it. And first one, tell me what I wrote. Wins a little something something. Now, did I come up here for nothing? Let's see. Let me see. Let me take my pack off. I'm dying. My daughter, when she was little, she was saying, "Your heart beep." Well, my heart beep is crazy right now. I think it's because the heat and the wasps combined. And there is a thing in here. I wrote on the back of this red page. The back of this red page. Let's see. The back of this page closest to the binding. You'll see Pharaoh, and then I wrote something. Tell me what I wrote. Win a little something something. Another guy up here named John. You see, there is the game trail here. I met a woman once who said she's done it. I know a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, I've done it." Okay, yeah, you've done it. But I've not done it. And I wanted to do it before I turned 60. This is my chance. But it's really hot, and I've got 3 liters of water left. I already drank 1.5. Let me see if it's even worth it. I'd have to go out here. Yeah, I'd have to go out here, around that, drop down, and I'd have to follow that ridge on the outside, all the way down till I get to the lowest point, which is a saddle. Then drop over that saddle, and then hit a center ridge, because this one ends. I have to come, it ends where the gulch is deepest. So if you leave it that saddle, that dip, the gulch is not that deep, it's just beginning. Get on the other ridge, you can take that all the way down and get out through that waterfall down there. But I don't know if I should risk it. It doesn't look that bad, but I can't see on the other side of this. See, once you get started, once you get like way down there, you're pretty much committed. You get way down there, you're really committed. You're not going to be making it back with water. So with this heat and the amount of water I have,
how's it look?
It looks doable.
Yeah?
Yeah. But you really can't tell. See, once you get to see it, if you look at Google Earth, what you got to do, this way will dead end. This way will take you to the west side of the mountain, the east side. You got to take this. You'll come down the far side of this. Come down to get to the lowest point where there's a saddle. From that saddle, you got to drop over and go to a center ridge. Okay. If you continue down this, it dead ends, and it dead ends at the deepest part of that gulch. So if you at the saddle, if you drop down, you can ride that all the way down to the flat ground, and you'll be above a waterfall. You'll be like 60, 70 feet off of the floor below, but there's a way to get around that waterfall.
It's the waterfall off the West Fork or the North Fork?
It's off of Bear Creek.
Off the Bear Creek. I see.
Look. So there's the peak over there. I went ahead and came over here to try it out, and what I was afraid of. It's all 5-6 feet or above. There's no real clear trail through here. If I can get to that over there, that dead tree at the end there, the crest starts going down, and it's almost barren on the top. But getting through this it's just time consuming. I made my way through all that stuff. I'm a few hundred yards further. So there's Smith Peak. I was thinking about turning around because of the heat and water, but my heart beep is slowing down. That wasp nest, the swelling is going down. I'm feeling a little bit better. So I made it. Look, some of this stuff is 15 feet high. But I made it through this, weaving in and out. And, swallowed a fly. And I just got to make it over this, and then down that extremely steep one. I got to be really careful going down that steep one. And then that's the hardest of it, I believe. Then I go down, down. When I hit that dip, that saddle, the saddle right there, that saddle, that's the one I got to drop in that gulch and cross to that side. That's gonna be a bit of a pain, but that's gonna be a big pain. I might want to cross right here. Yeah, I might want to cross right here if it's not too deep. If I can get it, if there's a way I can get across right there, get on this one. Matter of fact, I should have just taken that one. Yeah, I should have just taken that one. This is just way too slow going. Way too questionable. You know, you get so far and then you get to turn back, and I'm calling it. I'm gonna go way down in this gulch. Way down. A couple hundred feet, and then back up, and then another one way down. And I don't know what the bottom looks like. I don't want to get down there and run out of water by myself back here. Believe it or not, I'm calling it. Oh man, I got a miserable walk back to the peak. So the backside of that, I was 3 peaks over. I was way out there. Back at the saddle again. I could go that way, but I have a few miles down, Poison Oak, many miles to the camp. I could go this way, about 3 miles down, 2.5, 3 miles down, drive down to West Fork, hike in about 3 miles. I think I'll do that. My car's probably safer down there than it is where it is right now. Woo! It's a long walk. Come around the corner thinking you're done. Denied. One more. So Smith Peak, and now I'm back down to Highway 39. My back is killing me, and I had a nosebleed on the way down from the heat. But I told those other guys I was going to join them sometime today, so I'm going to go down there and start another hike with my trail found chicken pulls. Whew. Look at that sucker.